there at John Dempsey at second. Pitch to Hester. That one will get down. It'll roll into the left field corner. One Terrier will score. How about two? As Hill and Dempsey will plate, and it's 2-0 Wofford on top of Eastern Shore. They strike first here in the bottom of the second. Terriers team that came in. This ball gets away. Davis will get up, and he will easily get to second. No problem that time as Marcus Brown fired it over to first, and Tyler Woodward finally had some trouble coming up with it. And Davis was up in a hurry and on the move. Here it is to Woodward. Now check it out, too, because Davis was on his hands and knees, and just goes to show you the speed of Colin Davis. And that ball will get through. Base hit off the bat of Hudson Byork. He'll pull to first. Leadoff knock for Wofford's number 33. Pitch to Mike Brown, and that one will get down for a base hit. Scoring from third, Colin Davis, and rounding to come home to plate Nolan Hester. 7-0 Wofford. Big base hit for Mike Brown into left field. Randy Vestal behind home plate. Josh Reap at first base. Gerald Trexler at third base. That's a walk to Nolan Hester. 7th, double B. And you know where to put it in your at-home scorebook here in 2019 for Nolan Hester as he trots to first. Again, for those that were able to join us last night, as this ball will get through to left field for a base hit off the bat of Hudson Byork, and that'll put Wofford Terriers at first and second base. Hester got to first on the walk. He's bumped up 90 feet on the base hit, the 19th knock of 2019 for Hudson Byork. 3:05. And Brown, he will continue his hitting streak here in this series. And Brown will get to first. And hustling now over to third is Matty Brown. So corner work now for the Brown squad. Rodriguez at third last season, stealing 30 bases in 36 attempts. A perfect 12 for 12 in 2017 stolen bases and attempts. That ball will just get through into right field. It continues to roll along. Hustling now, Dempsey. He will get to second, and it is a one-out triple for John Dempsey. Dempsey triples in Brett Rodriguez from third base. We're all tied up at 4 runs apiece. Back and ready on 2-1, and Orzel, that one just gets over the glove of Marcus Brown. That will plate the run from third. So after John Dempsey picked up the triple, a couple of pitches later, he's brought in by Andrew Orzel, and it is a lead again for Wofford, 5-4. They're back on top, bottom of the third. Hill digs back in with Byork at second and Rodriguez at first. That will drop in for a base hit off the bat of Lawson Hill, and scoring from second will be Byork to make it 7-5 Wofford. Brett Rodriguez moves up to third, and that's a 2-out double for the speedy Lawson Hill. Walk. Nolan Hester. Again, you can put out the no vacancy sign at the Wofford Hotel on this Wednesday night. No room to put any Terriers. Pitch to Tennell, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Anthony Garcia, his third of the night. Strikeout. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Mike Brown. Brown, 2 base hits and a run scored tonight. And this ball will get through into left field. Mike Brown does it again. He'll score 1, and now plating 2. Mike Brown, the speedster, able to get to second base. A 1-out, bottom of the 8th double. It's 13-5 Wofford. And scoring that time for the Terriers, Orzel and Cornelius. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Here's a rolling ball straight to Zoller. He'll toss it to second, throw back to first, and they're in time for a double play to finish it in the top of the ninth. So, boy, that wraps everything up perfectly well for the Wofford Terriers. Pretty double play to finish things top nine, and Wofford wins it 13-5. 10 or 15 plate appearances. Not the case for Lawson Hill. That's a base hit into left field. Rolling ball off the bat of Hill. 397 average will certainly be right at, if not now, back into the 400 territory. 53rd base hit of the season off the bat of Lawson Hill into left field. Gimbarda ready on the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Reese Maniscalco. Maniscalco K's out Jones, and now Gimbarda. Here we go for 2 straight strikeouts. Maniscalco getting Gimbarda a little fooled on that one. And Hudson Byork. This ball is out to left field, and it will clear. A home run, leadoff home run for Hudson Byork in the bottom of the 4th. Right out to left field, deep, and it disappears. Byork gets some dap on the way to home plate. He'll claim those helmets. Wofford's back in the game. 4-1 lead for Presbyterian on the solo shot. Second home run of the season for Hudson Byork. Been 2 faced at Kennesaw State on March the 13th. 3-2 pitch, fly ball, right field. It will drop all the way to the fence. It's scooped up, but John Dempsey has already lost his helmet. He will pull to second base. No headgear needed that time for Dempsey. Pitch, and this ball will just escape through into right field off the bat of John Dempsey. Dempsey again losing the helmet. He's past first. He'll pull to second. That's a no-out double to start things here in the bottom of the 8th. It just got past the glove at first base. Johnny Cook on the hill. There's another throw over, but the ball will get away. It rolls all the way in front of the Presbyterian dugout, went right to the feet of the Blue Hose gathered in the visiting dugout area. It's going to allow Andrew Orzel to finally move up the 90 feet to second base. Here comes the 2-2 from Cook. Hudson Byork. A ball that will, there's a collision. That ball reached. It fell in. That's going to tie the game up at 5 runs apiece. A quartet of Blue Hose came in on it, and the ball found the green grass of home for the Wofford Terriers. Here it is again off the bat of Hudson Byork. You're going to see 3. Eventually it will be 4. But the closest to it for Presbyterian, it looked to be, that was Jimmy Marcelli who was getting to it. Marcelli going back across 2 runs to tie it up. Again, that one is loose. Oh yeah, it went over to the backstop. That'll score the run in to make it 7-6. Run scores for Wofford, and it's Colin Davis from third. Having the speed in right field of Mike Brown is crucial, but also the speed at shortstop. Here's a flaring ball that will get down for a base hit. 1 out knock in the bottom of the 1st off the bat of Brett Rodriguez. And now, Bob, you've got speed at first base to deal with if you're Winthrop. He could at least say that he was technically in the starting lineup, but then Nolan Hester, who will flip the bat, and he picks up a leadoff walk to start things here in the bottom of the 3rd, and that's the right guy to have in, Hester, as he lead off double B's, and he's at first. Here comes the 2-2 to Tyler Baker. That's a strike, and a big strikeout in the top of the 7th. Bases will be left loaded for Winthrop. Eagles not able to move anyone else across in the away half of inning number 7. A big strikeout for Ty Reginelli on Tyler Baker. It's still 6-2 Winthrop over Wofford, and this right here is why. Strikeout from Reginelli to Baker. Baker caught looking.